What if the familiar voice that's been your late-night companion suddenly went quiet forever? That heartbreaking reality is what fans of Great Library, whose real name was Na Donghyun, are facing right now. News of his sudden death has left millions stunned, and while the exact cause remains unclear, many suspect a heart attack. Stay with me through this video, because we're going to carefully unpack what we know so far, what's still uncertain, and how his fans are processing this loss. On the morning of September 6, 2025, first responders were called to a home in Gwangjin-jiu, Seoul, after a friend became worried when they couldn't reach him. They discovered Na Donghyun at his desk around 8:40 a.m., unresponsive. There were no signs of foul play, no letter, nothing to suggest anything other than a sudden medical emergency. Authorities have confirmed that an autopsy is underway to determine the official cause of death, though illness or health complications are under consideration. For many, the possibility of a heart attack seems tragically believable. It's devastating to imagine such a quiet, ordinary morning ending in such a sudden loss, especially for someone who had spent decades living so publicly, sharing his world with millions. What makes this even harder to comprehend is just how normal everything seemed in the days before. Only 2 days earlier, he was spotted at Seoul Fashion Week, smiling for cameras in a crisp suit, radiating the same calm charisma fans loved. Just hours before his death, he had gone live, chatting with viewers just as he had for years. He had occasionally mentioned feeling tired or under the weather during past streams, and friends now point to his grueling schedule and constant lack of rest as possible factors. Looking back, those small admissions feel haunting, like quiet warnings we all missed. Great Library wasn't just a YouTuber, he was a true pioneer. He was part of the very first wave of online streamers, starting on Africa before making his mark on Twitch and YouTube. Over more than 20 years, he didn't just grow a channel, he built a community. His subscriber count climbed past 1.44 million, but numbers alone don't tell his story. For so many people, he was a daily presence, a comforting voice who turned lonely nights, study sessions, and quiet dinners into shared moments of laughter and connection. The outpouring of grief after the news broke was immediate and overwhelming. Comment sections filled with heartfelt tributes, old clips became memorials, and fans shared deeply personal stories of how he helped them through hard times. Messages like "You made me feel less alone" and "Thank you for being my constant" came flooding in from around the world. Fellow streamers and content creators have also honored him, describing how he paved the way for others and bore the weight of streaming back when it was still a lonely, uncertain path. But beyond the screen, he was a man with his own private world full of joys, challenges, and personal battles. He married fellow creator Yumdung in 2015 and divorced in 2023. A reminder that his life was rich and complex outside of the camera's frame. With his passing, the separation between his public persona and his private reality feels sharper than ever. His loved ones, friends, and fans now grieve together, each remembering a different piece of who he was. The final autopsy results have yet to be shared, and until they are, it's important to be careful with speculation. Spreading rumors or unverified claims could add to the pain of those already mourning. What matters most now is preserving his memory with compassion and giving space for those closest to him to grieve in peace. Many fans have promised to keep his legacy alive by rewatching his streams, sharing their favorite moments, and keeping the warmth he gave them alive. This loss is a reminder of something bigger. For creators, it's a call to remember that taking breaks isn't a weakness, it's a necessity. For fans, it's a reminder to be gentle and kind in how we honor those who've given us so much. And for everyone grieving right now, may the light and laughter he brought into your lives offer some comfort. Na Donghyun Great Library may no longer be with us, but his presence will never disappear. His voice, his humor, and his generosity will continue to echo in the memories of millions. He lit up empty hours for so many, and that glow will not fade. If you've stayed with me to the very end of this video, take this as a reminder. Behind every stream, every broadcast, is a human being who needs care, rest, and respect. If this video meant something to you, go ahead and hit that like button. Share your favorite memory of Great Library in the comments, and subscribe for more stories like this. Your support helps keep these conversations alive.